Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Now, you know I'm 83. I came along in a different era. So don't judge, but I got a lot of stuff in my era. We didn't know about Peter, unfortunately. And so we got all our old stuff. And I just didn't want to throw it away. I don't know what y'all want me to do, but I'm not trying to get all the rest of my stuff as faux fur, but I still had a little this and a little that. So I got my little this on today. Now listen, I have a lot to talk about tonight, but first I want to talk about this book. This is a good friend of mine. Her book came out yesterday on Amazon called The Men. Baby, it says we fall hard, but we don't stay there long. Baby, don't we know that? Y'all will be so in love, and next thing you know, it's a new chick on the arm. I'm like immediately. Like I love you, love you, love you. Oh, now I don't love you no more. I love you. Okay, don't be judgmental, Georgianne. But anyway, I like this book because this is a series. As Life Would Have It is the name of her series. And her name is Blake Marie Kion. And that's the name that she uses. I know her by another name, but I want you to know this name. This is her book, and it's a trilogy. It's three of them. But I like this part about the men, so you can hear what the men have to say. I think that's unique. She did a book on what the women had to say, and now this one is on what the men have to say back to the women. So you will find the characters in here are dating the characters in her other book. That's brilliant. I love it. So anyway, it's on Amazon.com, and we promote each other's books. We do. And we promote each other. And if you got a book, I'll be glad to promote yours. You promote mine, I promote yours. That's what we need to be doing as a people. So if you get a chance, Amazon.com. I think I know some men that need to read this. It says, we fall hard. We don't stay there long. Can I get a witness? Good job, girl. All right, let's talk about what Wayne McMillian sent me something. Speaking of men that I love, Wayne McMillian sends out. You got those friends that send out morning statements. Good morning. His good morning is my good afternoon, and his good morning. When he says good morning, I'm just getting into bed. So he sent out something I wanted to share with you today. Wayne McMillian sent this out. B. Wayne McMillian, Delta Airlines. I got that many messages since Wayne did this. I thought you were you are. Yeah. Okay, it says, love your life, enjoy every moment. Love your life, enjoy every moment. This is what we're all about. This is how you do it. Love your life, enjoy every moment. Love your life, enjoy every moment. Love your life, enjoy every moment. I love that. And then this is what I want to talk about. I got a few more things to say about enjoy your joy and love every moment of your life. Don't save it. Now this is it. Don't judge. I know y'all judging my phone with the tape around it. I have a brand new one back there, but I love this one. Okay, my daughter got me a brand new everything. I like this one. Okay. What does it say? Enjoy and love every moment of life. Don't save it. That's what she said. That's what it said. Don't save it. There is no system to get a refund on an unused life. Ooh, baby. Let me say that again. Reno, for the people in the back. When I read this morning, I told Wayne I was going to read what he sent me this morning. Don't save it. Life he's talking about. It is no system to get a refund on an unused life. Baby, when it came to me one day that I could not go back in time and correct, it was something I was just thinking about one day, and I wished so hard I could go back in time and correct that, because I wouldn't be sitting here doing this today. I just had a great opportunity and I blew it. Anyway, so I asked for some. I went to my friend. Now, Tabitha calls her friends by names. They all got names. What was the names used to be? Anyway, Edgar and Louise and all of them. Well, mine is my friend. So I went to my friend and I said, I like what Wayne said. I need more of that. And this was just precious. Um, okay, just like a premium subscription service that offers refunds, because he's talking about a refund on unused months. Because you say I didn't use all my months, so they give you a refund on your months. Our lives are filled with experiences. Imagine if we could get a refund for all the years we spent. Here we go. This is what I want. You're going to find your refund on here. A refund for all the years you spent, okay, on jobs you didn't enjoy. Wouldn't you like a refund for that? A refund for the years you spent on jobs you didn't enjoy. For example, if you devoted a decade to a career that left you unfulfilled, wouldn't it be fair to reclaim that time and invest it in something you truly love? Now, I think a lot of that is going on now. To tell you the truth, the pause that caused so many people to lose their lives, may God rest their souls. I don't mean anything to make anything small of the pandemic. It was frightening. It was horrible. So many people lost their lives. But having said that, it gave us a pause. And many people did not go back to work after that. And to me, I felt like it was an opportunity. Those years or those couple of years was almost like a refund. You were somewhere and you were going that place and you were used to going to that place, and then you found out it was something different and actually turned out to be something better, or you actually didn't know you could do the work at home. And so that's a push. But just thinking about the refund, and then it says time is money. Well, there's Myron Golden speaks against that. Time is not money, he says. But in today's fast-paced world, time is often equated with money. All right, so time is often equated with money. I think if my daughter's calling me, that means she can't get in. I don't know what's going on. We're good. Okay, all right. So I don't usually stop my show, but I think they got in. All right. So time is often equated with money, is what is being said. If we could apply for a refund on the time wasted on unproductive relationships, baby. This is what I like about this. Did they get in? All right. Unproductive relationships, the time you wasted on unproductive relationships. Can we get some of that back? Can we get some in toxic environments? Ooh, the time I spent in some toxic environments. Do you remember those times you went somewhere and you said, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna put my heart and mind in it. I'm gonna work for change. I'm gonna work for the best. I'm gonna work for the good of it. And then when you got through with it, you were just whoa, not worn. You were W-O out, whoa out. I like to have some of that time back. I like to have some of that time back with unproductive relationship. You stay with somebody. You have stayed with them. You say, okay, well, stuff happens. Is it just women? I'm gonna talk. I can only talk about Georgianne. You say, well, he didn't mean that, or it's gonna be all right, or he was having a bad day, or it's gonna be all right, or he does love me. He told me he loved me, and I can see where he loves me. We've been together this long, and XYZ. I mean, we just do all of that as women. Maybe men do it too. Forgive me, but I'm just talking about Georgianne, okay? And we make up excuses. And how can we get a refund on the fact that he's just not into you? Think about a friendship that drained your emotional resources. Oh my God, I need the time back. But sometimes you need to have these lessons, though. I needed to have the lesson of this last friendship that just tore me up. I needed the lesson. I looked at that person through colored glasses, or what is it? Loving glasses for years. And then I found out they were just like everybody else in terms of how they treated me. and it's heartbreaking sometimes. I don't know what's going on with my phone. I apologize. So getting that time back would be life changing, though. But like I said, getting the time back maybe will be life changing. But some of those lessons I feel like I needed to have, because that would keep me from not doing that anymore. And it opened my eyes to, all that glitters is not gold. Hmm. How about health and wellness? Many of us invest significant time in health and wellness routines that don't yield the desired result. Oh, how many of y'all took, I don't know, I think that may have kept me here, some kind of noni juice. I drank noni juice forever. But you know what now? See, I've been through 3 cancers. Noni juice could still be in my body. That's a plus. I might not say that about noni juice, because we're talking about, imagine if we could get a refund for the years spent on ineffective diets or workout programs. So if we can get a refund on that. But I don't know. I might have to think about these refunds. Some of these refunds I don't want a refund from, because I had some lessons to learn. Plus, it gives you experience. But I really like this idea, Wayne. This is thank you, B. Wayne McMillian. You did this because you can get there's a refund. If we could get a refund, we might like the refund on the value of experience, unused months, working on the job, or working on a job that wasn't fulfilling. Is there a refund for all that time? So you might, if you think about it, the job helped you get to be the person you are. The truth of it, that all these experiences, I don't know if I would be this Georgian. That would you be who you are? If you got a refund on all that, I would, and I definitely wouldn't be this Georgian if I got the refund on what I really wanted. That job opportunity I had that I messed up. Just I personally shot my own self in the foot. I picked out the gun myself, put the bullets in it, took the gun, put it down, and shot my own self in the foot. I can't put that on nobody, and I have regretted it for years. Anyway, but I don't know. And so sometimes you might think you might need these refunds, but I'm thinking the more I look into it, the more it made you the person you are today. There was some humility that needed to be taught, maybe, or maybe some strengthening of your character that needed to be taught. And so you had to have that experience. That's something to think about. Something to look out for. The next man you get involved in, the next relationship you get involved in, you kind of you'll have something that perhaps a guide, or when you see it, you'll see it better. You can see it coming faster than it was in the last relationship. I don't know about some of these refunds. We might have to think about a number of these refunds. Now here's one. Life often presents us with situations where we make choices that don't serve us well. Baby, let me say that one again. I know y'all need to hear this. Life often presents us with situations where we make choices that don't serve us well. Consider a college degree that didn't lead to a fulfilling career, a refund on those years spent in pursuit of something that didn't pan out could provide the opportunity for a fresh start, like pursuing a passion for art or entrepreneurial instead. Drumline is a good example. You know the movie Drumline that continues to play, I continue to watch, although I know everything that's going to happen. When she didn't want her parents to know that she wanted to do dance. Like I didn't want anybody to know I wanted to sing, and I wanted to be in the theater. And so I was at Spelman where we had the best theater. What's the name? Burroughs. We had what's her name down there in Tuskegee? I don't know why. Marilyn Price was like exceptional artists. I wanted to be over there with them so badly, but I couldn't tell anybody that's what I wanted to do because I was ashamed of having those feelings. And that's something I had to wait till I was 77 before I actually told anybody that I wanted to do something. I shot myself in the foot for the big thing I did. And then when I was with I got a big part, but the major lead on a comedy show, and they didn't buy it from this particular star. He was doing it, and then the next person to do it was Tyler Perry. And so I've been out there. Anyway, so do I want to get that time back? I don't know about that. I needed that lesson also. How about pursuing passion? How many hobbies have you started but never finished? If we could refund the time spent on fleeting interests, oh yeah, how many times you done bought a whole bunch of stuff? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and it's still over in the corner. Now you might want to get some refunds on that. It's still in the corner. You haven't done anything with it. You know who I'm talking to out there. Y'all know me. Y'all know. How about investing in relationships? Baby, I would love to have some time back on all this right here. Let's go. Relationships require time and effort. Praise the Lord. It does. And not every investment pays off. You know exactly. It's enough of y'all out there that's saying this with me. Relationships require what? Time and effort. And not every investment pays off. You can spend 9 years with the Negro or whomever, I just know. 9 years, and you think you solid. Let me go on. If we could get a refund for the years spent in unsatisfying relationship. Now, you can't say it was unsatisfying or you wouldn't stay there, but you just hate for the outcome. You would think a better outcome. It didn't happen. It might encourage healthier choices in the future. For instance, leaving a long-term relationship that wasn't fulfilling could open the door to more meaningful connections. I think that's true. If you're in a long-term relationship and it's just sitting there, y'all, okay, if you're okay with that, y'all do the same thing. You always at his house. He's always at your house. No marriage, no nothing. Just, hey, I get my milk free and I'm enjoying giving the milk. Hey, if you're happy with that and it works, I suppose that's because I'm not sure. Sometimes people get married and it's not good. It's not good at all. They because they don't want to be married. And back my age group said, why something when you can get the milk free? Y'all remember that? Why marry the cow or why milk the cow when you get the milk free? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, traveling. Many people travel in search of adventure and personal growth. A refund for trips that didn't meet expectations could allow travelers to invest in experiences that truly enrich their lives. I don't know anywhere I've been around all over the world. Not all over, but a lot of places in the world. All of them were good. I don't think I would want a refund from that. But some of you have been some places that you're like, oh my God, where's my money? Airline people. How about life transitions? Major life changes, like moving to a new city, often come with uncertainties. If we could get a refund for the years spent feeling out of place or struggling to adapt, it might empower people to take bold steps without fear of wasting time. For example, relocating for a job that didn't turn out as expected could be mitigated by the idea of reclaiming that lost time. That is such a true statement. I like all of this. If we could get a year spent feeling out of place. That's why I felt, if I had a boldness about me, like I used to wait for somebody to find me at Spelman, to let me I wanted to do Vespers every morning. I had something I wanted to say, but it was the same people doing it. So I thought the same people were doing it because that's all they wanted. And I talked to Edwina later in life. She said the same. She and Wendy were doing it all the time because nobody would step up and do it. I was thinking, oh, I didn't know that. I wanted to do that sometime. I'm telling people you have to step up and get out of your feelings and get into what you really want to do. Don't waste any more time. And here's the thing. when you get to my age, 83, then you like, oh hell, time is running out. Let me hurry up and get this done. There's a need to press forward harder, and that same pressing forward should be at 15, at 12, at 35. Just press forward. So anyway, I really like that, Wayne. Thank you for talking to me about the refund system, refunding your time back. But there's a statement. Now, where are my Bible people? There's in the Bible, God says, it says so in the Bible that He will give you your time back and all the things you lost as a blessing. Now you all can find that and put it in the bottom of in the comments. But there and so Georgianne has lost a lot of time. Those 3 cancers, the last one especially, just slowed me all the way down. So I don't know how to ask for that back, and I don't know if that. I need to be grateful for still being here, but the thought of asking for time back, there's some time I will. He may, in my case, he gives you 70 years, and then everything after that, I feel like it's time back. So I'm already, to me, on my time back, but I'm asking for some time back from back over on the other side. Give me some time back and bring some things back to me. I'm asking in Jesus' name that He would do that for me, because I bring give me some stuff back. He said He would do that, and so I'm looking forward to it happening. I take now what I'm doing now is part of it to me. You all know my story, and you know how ill I've been, and I'm out here wanting to motivate people and encourage people as much as possible to do what Wayne suggested in his post this morning. Enjoy life, every bit of it. There's no refund. There is no refund. And what you got is what God has given you. And there are some days I say, you know what? This is what you gave me, and I'm going to make the best of it. And I get through that day. I need you to get through this holiday. These holidays, I tell you, they can be stressful. And especially when you have lost your loved one, your partner, your husband, your wife, your child, your nephew, your niece, your grandparent. And this is the time of year that you can remember all the fun you had. I think about all the fun I had growing up, and I haven't had the Christmas. I've had some good Christmas, thank you. And I don't want to take away from anything that we're doing now. But there is a feeling that I want to have that I haven't had. I haven't had yet. I'm hoping still before I leave this earth that I get that. It's only God knows what it is, or maybe one other person, but it's something that I want, and so I want it. That doesn't mean I have to have it. Did you ever grow up with your parents saying to you, "You ain't too old for your wants to hurt"? People who were in the house with you that expected you to use perfect English. They expected you to speak well and speak to the pastor and open your mouth and speak up and use your inside voice and your outside voice. But when they got ready to tell you something to shut you down or put you in your place, they would say ain't and any other word. I love my mother, I promise you. But baby, you didn't want to get on the wrong side of Georgia Young. Do you all remember that? You all remember growing up? Okay, well, the statement used to be, "You ain't too old for your wants to hurt," or something like that. Y'all can fill me in, but ain't was a word that when they said that meant for you to go somewhere and sit down. You ever been told to go somewhere and sit down? Well, that's tantamount to be still and know that I am God. I had to find me because that used to be a statement, go somewhere and sit down. That meant don't that meant don't move. Just go somewhere and sit down. Get you a book, get somewhere quiet, but do not move once you sat down. Did you all get any of this? Any young people get? They don't do this anymore. Doing it anyway. I've gotten all off of the of what we were talking about, which is the refund system. But I don't want to refund any of the things that I learned right now. Come to think of it, the refund won't help me right now. And then I needed some of that to make me the person that I am today. So think about your refund system. What do you want for your refund system? I think maybe I got a little couple things I can get a refund on, but the rest of it made me who I am today. And that's why I'm here on A Slice of Life. I love you, and you can't do anything about it. And don't forget my friend's book, The Men. Ooh, that's a whole nother thing. Love you.